Okay, so I got a big mess, but that's not what I'm trying to show you. I got this thing filled in pretty good with some fairing compound. I'm gonna leave it there overnight. I'll come back tomorrow. It'll be hard as a rock, like the repair underneath, and then I'll sand it smooth, and then we'll get to super slicking. So let's go. All right, day 2, I got it up on the engine hoist. Started prepping for the super slick situation. Got a bunch of sanding left to do and still got to tape everything up, but I wanted to show you guys the repair. On bottom repairs, I do not spend all day long or multiple days smoothing everything out, making it perfectly smooth. If you look, there's grooves in this whole thing and gouges and all kinds of things. It is not ever going to be perfect. And the reality is, the longer I spend on it, the more it has to cost. Well, because business. And if you look, it's missing a whole lot of its finish already. You got gouges out, bare fiberglass exposed. It is okay to cover up small areas like this, but a bigger area like this, if this was exposed fiberglass, well, this is actually exposed fiberglass right here. But that can be covered up. When I say exposed fiberglass, I meant older stuff that's really dry and brittle. This is not. I just want to do a little demonstration. What you're seeing is the patch that I did here. There was a bubble there, which I mentioned before, and there was no way for me to get this perfectly flat because I had to graft to just a very small lip. I sanded it back and I made it bigger so that I could put my different sizes of grafts in. But I had to reinforce the exterior of the hole because it was just a little cavity in there that we were working with. So I had to build some structure around the side, then basically patch from the outside. So I had put the first layer of 1708 in there and I got it flat, and then I started layering it on the outside. So anyway, this is fairing compound. This is Marine Tex, Rapid Set Marine Tex, because the fiberglass doesn't sand real well. And I got this side pretty okay flat, but this side was really jagged and had a lot of fingers on it and that kind of thing. So I smoothed it out, if you will, with some Rapid Set Marine Tex, which has been sanded now. And the repair looks good, but look, here's the repair. I am not being easy on this. Ah, hurt my knuckles. Look. Solid repair. Good stuff. Should never have a problem with that again. Now it's time to sand the ever-loving piss out of this hole and get it super slicked. So I'll bring you back when I've got that done. All right, just wrap this one up. Looks really good where the repair was. You can see overall, super slick just adds a really nice contrast to any color. We do this in many different colors. Fastgo, well, there's some of the red right there on the floor, but I keep all the colors. So if you want color, we can do that. The repair was right there. And I would say it looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but part of the reason Super Slick is amazing is because you don't have to make it perfect. You can see there's all kinds of crap, like I was showing you before, in the actual hull, gouges and whatnot. But this area looks really good. Doesn't look out of place. Looks very similar to the rest of it. So I'm very happy with not only the repair, but how it looks as well. Could have sanded on that for probably another few hours and got a little flatter, but it doesn't matter. It's the bottom of the ski. It doesn't change the performance. In fact, Super Slick enhances the performance and covers up lots of blemishes. So there we go. If you need super slick done to your ski, 813-846-4406. I am moving to my new shop. This is literally the last job I'm doing in this shop. I've almost got it all cleared out. I'll finish the rest tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, I'll be working at the new shop, which is 12925 US 41 Spring Hill 34610, I believe it is. So this is it for this shop. Oh, my point was I can also do John boats and bigger boats up to about 18 feet because I just ordered 2 gantry cranes for my shop, so I won't be using the engine hoists anymore. I'm going to be doing it, well, I don't know if it's the right way, because this one has worked for me for 5 years. I've been doing super slick, and this engine hoist situation works fine. But the gantry crane will allow me to lift 2 up off of trailers at a time and get 2 done at a time. But I'm buying 2. Well, I bought 2 gantry cranes, 2 2,200-pound gantry cranes, so and 4 hoists. So I should be able to get small to medium-sized boats up in the air with no problem to get this done for you if you'd like it. Or I don't offer bottom paint or any of that stuff, but if you got issues with your hull, I can get the boat off the trailer if it's 18 foot or less, or 4,000 pounds or less is really what I should say. So give me a call, 813-846-4406. This is Garry Dean, Rapid Ride Rehab. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.